Put two 4-year-olds in a room. Give one an iPad, give the other a wooden block and a stick. Come back in 30 minutes. The child with the iPad has not moved, has not blinked, has not spoken. Their body is frozen. Their face is slack. Their brain is receiving more dopamine per second than a Las Vegas slot machine delivers to an adult gambler. The child with the block has built a tower, knocked it down, built it again differently, talked to herself, invented a story about a dragon who lives inside the block, and laughed out loud twice at her own imagination. One child's brain just grew. The other child's brain just went to sleep. And here is the part every parent needs to hear tonight. The child with the iPad is not bad. The child with the iPad is not broken. The child with the iPad is doing exactly what a human brain is designed to do when given unlimited access to the most addictive technology ever engineered. The question is not, why does your child love screens? Every child loves screens. Every adult loves screens. The question is, why don't Japanese children need them? Let me tell you the moment it starts. Your child is screaming in a restaurant, or crying in the car, or melting down at the grocery store. You are exhausted. You are embarrassed. Everyone is looking. And in your pocket is a device that will make every problem disappear in 3 seconds. You hand them the phone. Silence. Peace. Relief. No parent in history has ever been judged more harshly for a decision that feels so necessary in the moment. You are not lazy for handing them the screen. You are surviving. But here is what happens next. The child learns that discomfort has an instant fix. Boredom has an instant fix. Frustration has an instant fix. Every difficult feeling has a glowing rectangle that makes it vanish. And slowly, so slowly you don't notice it happening, the child loses the ability to sit inside any difficult feeling without reaching for the fix. That is not screen addiction. That is emotional dependency. And it is the real crisis, not the screen time itself. Japanese parents understand this, and they handle it not by banning screens, not by setting timers, not by downloading parenting apps to control other apps. They handle it by building something screens cannot compete with. Western parents ask one question about screens. How do I limit screen time? That question turns every day into a negotiation. 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 1 more video. The parent becomes the enemy who takes the good thing away. The screen becomes the prize the child fights to keep. Japanese parents ask a completely different question. How do I make real life more interesting than a screen? Read that again. They don't fight the screen. They don't limit the screen. They don't even talk about the screen. They simply build a daily life so rich, so textured, so full of real experience that the child doesn't reach for the screen, because what they already have is better. This is not idealistic. This is not unrealistic. This is a specific set of practices that millions of Japanese families do every day. And none of them require money, equipment, or a perfect home. They require 3 things. The first thing Japanese parents do is protect boredom. In the West, boredom is the enemy. The moment a child says, "I'm bored," the parent panics. They offer activities. They suggest games. They hand over a device. The message is clear. Boredom is bad, and someone else is responsible for fixing it. In Japan, boredom is sacred. When a Japanese child says, "I'm bored," which they rarely do, the parent does nothing. They might say, "Good, see what happens." Because Japanese parents know something Western parents have forgotten. Boredom is not emptiness. Boredom is the doorway to imagination. Every great game a child has ever invented, every imaginary world, every story told to a stuffed animal, every tower built and rebuilt, all of it was born in the first uncomfortable minutes of having nothing to do. When you fill every empty moment with a screen, you are not saving your child from boredom. You are stealing the moment their imagination was about to wake up. This week, the next time your child says, "I'm bored," try the Japanese response. Say nothing. Or say, I wonder what you'll think of. Then walk away. Do not rescue them. Within 10 minutes, they will be doing something you never would have thought of, and their brain will be growing in ways no screen can replicate. The second thing Japanese parents do is fill the home with things that require hands. Walk into a Japanese family home. You will find wooden blocks, simple dolls, paper and crayons, origami paper, clay, small puzzles, balls, sticks from the park, stones arranged on a shelf. What you will not find, in most Japanese homes with young children, is a shelf full of battery-powered toys, a tablet charging station, or a TV permanently tuned to a children's channel. This is not because Japanese parents are strict about technology. It is because they understand a simple truth about child development. The hand teaches the brain. When a child folds a piece of origami paper, their brain is learning spatial reasoning, patience, sequence, and fine motor control simultaneously. When a child swipes a screen, their brain is learning one thing: swipe again. The physical world builds neural pathways that screens cannot touch. Every time a child squeezes clay, stacks blocks, tears paper, ties a knot, or rolls a ball, they are building the architecture of a brain that can think, create, and solve problems. A screen delivers dopamine. Hands deliver development. So here is your second practice. This week, take one battery-powered toy or one screen your child uses daily and replace it with one physical alternative. Not forever, for 7 days. Replace the tablet at breakfast with crayons and blank paper. Replace the car seat screen with a small bag of wooden blocks. Replace the after-school TV with a ball and the backyard. Your child will resist for 2 days. By day 3, they will start inventing. The third thing Japanese parents do is the one no Western parenting expert ever talks about. They are simply present. Not present while scrolling their own phone, not present while checking email, not present while half watching a show. Present. Eyes available, hands free, attention undivided. This is the secret weapon against screens that no app, no timer, no parental control can replicate. Because here is the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Children don't reach for screens because screens are interesting. Children reach for screens because the alternative, sitting alone with nothing, feels empty. And it feels empty because the one person whose attention they actually want is looking at their own screen. A child whose parent is truly present for 30 minutes a day needs screens dramatically less, not because the parent is entertaining them, but because the deepest human need, the need to be seen, to be with, to matter to someone, is already being met. Japanese mothers build these moments into every day. Sitting together after dinner, walking to the mailbox, watching rain from the window. No phone between them, no background TV filling the silence, just two humans being together in the same quiet space. So here is your third practice, and this one is for you, not your child. This week, choose one 30-minute window each day where your phone is in another room. Not turned off, not face down on the table, in another room. And be with your child during that window. Not teaching, not playing a structured game, just being there. You will notice 2 things. First, your child will start talking to you differently, slower, more openly, about things they never mention when a screen is nearby. Second, they will not ask for a screen during that window, not once, because you are more interesting than any screen ever made. You just have to show up. 3 things. Protect the boredom. Fill the home with things that need hands. And show up. Truly, fully, phone in another room, show up. None of these require banning screens. None of these require a fight. None of these require being a perfect parent. They require being a present one. This week, try just one: the boredom. Let your child sit in it for 10 minutes without rescuing them. Or the hands. Replace one screen session with crayons and blank paper. Or the presence. 30 minutes with your phone in another room. Pick one. 7 days. Watch what happens to your child and to yourself. If this video helped you tonight, share it with one parent who is handing their child a screen right now and wishing they didn't have to. They need this tonight. Next week, why Japanese kids listen the first time, and yours needs 15. The one shift that ends the cycle of repeating yourself without raising your voice. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Until then, be patient, be present, and trust the quiet. Welcome home.